So this is the next bed that's desperately in need of attention. It doesn't look like it at first glance, but it is. So these have had it basically. They've all gone to seed, so I'm going to pick all these leaves. They're going to get eaten. Unfortunately, these lettuces in here are riddled with slugs and snails. So I will pick off the outer leaves, take them to pieces, give them a good rinse, and lettuce will get eaten. But they've got to come out. This giant red mustard, we've just got too much of it. It just grows too quickly, so that's going to come out. This spinach has got a lot of life in it, so I'm going to cut it back down at the roots and leave it to grow again. And so these leaves will all get boxed up for eating. These lettuces, similarly, are kind of rough and infested. So this is the only bed really with a slug problem. So I'm going to take out all of those lettuces, and they're honestly not good enough to eat. That shard is good. I'm going to keep that. So that's the strategy for this bed. Let's get on with the job. So there we go. That's another bed prepared for planting. I've given their shard and I've put a bit of compost and the seaweed meal down, given the spinach a good trim, left those red spring onions, which are nowhere to be seen, to sprout when they're ready, given those lettuces a good trim, and taken out those other lettuces and the red giant mustard and the patchouli. So we're all ready for replanting. So this is what's going in. These red oak leaf lettuces, which are just like these, and some Rosedale cos lettuces. So I think I'll put 3 total in here. It's actually worth pointing out that this bed was planted in December, so it's done pretty well. It's been feeding us for quite a few months, and it does need a bit of a feed, hence the nice thick layer of compost and seaweed. So on with the job. So there we go. There's the cos lettuce planted up, and the oak leaves over there. Giving them plenty of room because they're going to grow into summer, so they're going to be quite big. Give everything a good water because it's all been through quite a trauma. I'm debating whether to put a fleece over this for a few days, just to give them a bit of shade, hold the water in for them. I think I will give that a go. So it's the next day, and the lettuces survived. I wasn't sure that they would. I did fleece them last night and give them a good watering, and today I've put this green shade cover on because it's going to be quite warm, and but it's also going to be really windy later on, so it's a bit of a conundrum. But anyway, hopefully this combination of the shade cover and the lid closed and fleece will keep them alive until tomorrow, and then the weather's going to be just fine.